Good morning, students. Welcome to HRV's Physics for Everyone class. In the series of upcoming videos, I am going to discuss PUC second year first chapter, electric charges and fields, which is a very important chapter for both theory as well as competitive examinations. I have already discussed some of the basics of electric charges, what is charge and what is electrification, how to charge a body using methods of electrification, etc. So let us move to the properties of electric charges. So we have some basic properties of electric charges and few other properties also. So we want to discuss one by one properties of electric charges. Again, it is a very important theory question for exam, in which they may going to ask 2 or 3 marks, lead some properties of electric charges. So let us discuss one by one. The first property says that charge is additive in nature. Charge is additive in nature. So electric charges are additive in nature, or simply charge is additive in nature. So let me just explain what this additive nature of electric charge. Suppose if you have system of charges, say Q1, Q2, Q3, so on, Qn. If you have a system of charges, say Q1, Q2, Q3, etc. up to Qn, we say that this is a system of charges, n system of charges. Then, if Q is the total charge of the system, then total charge of the system can be written as Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus so on plus Qn, which means charge can be added just like adding of numbers. That is, simple algebra is followed to add the charges. That's why electric charge is additive in nature. Suppose if you take two charged bodies, with one body having a charge of, say, Q1 is equal to minus 2 coulomb. You know, coulomb is the unit of electric charges. And we have another body which is having a charge of, say, Q2 is equal to 5 coulomb. So we have two charged bodies, say A is a charge of minus 2 coulomb and B is a charge of 5 coulomb. Then if you brought these two bodies are in contact, which means when body A is in contact with body B, so this body is having a charge of minus 2 coulomb and body B is having a charge of plus 5 coulomb, then after they are in contact, then we say total charge of this system is minus 2 coulomb plus 5 coulomb, which is Q is equal to just 3 coulomb. Suppose if this body is having a charge of 2 coulomb and this body is having a charge of minus 5 coulomb, then total charge of the system is Q is equal to just minus 3 coulomb. So which means we can add charges according to simple algebra. So we follow simple algebra to add the charges. So this is why we say electric charge is additive in nature, or simply charge is additive in nature. So let me take second property of electric charge. So charge is conserved. Charge is conserved. So electric charge is conserved, or we say charge is conserved in nature. What is the meaning of conservation of charge? We know that in last year we learnt the conservation of linear momentum, conservation of angular momentum, and conservation of energy. So energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. Similarly, electric charge can neither be created nor be destroyed. That means we can transfer charge from one body to another or one system to another. We cannot create charge or we cannot destroy charge. That is what we saw in case of electrification. Just charges are transferred from one body to another. So thus charge is conserved in nature. So third basic property, that is charge is quantized. Charge is quantized. So this is called as quantization of charge, or electric charge is quantized. So what is the meaning of quantization of charge? So quantization of charge means when you transfer charge from one body to another, so the charge can be transferred from one body to another with the integral multiple of basic charge. So therefore, if Q is the charge in a body, then we write Q is equal to plus or minus Ne, where N is an integer which takes the value from N is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. so on, and E is the charge on the electron. So that is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. This is the magnitude of charge. So which means smallest charge exists in the universe is charge on the electron, that we know it is Q is equal to minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. The next possible charge is, we say Q is equal to 2 into E, which is 2 into minus 1.6 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb, which is Q is equal to minus 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. This is for electron. If you take positive charge, its magnitude is Q is equal to 3.2 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb, which means no charge values exist between minus 1.6 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb and minus 3.2 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. That means we don't have 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. We don't have 3.0 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. We don't have charge 2.0 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. So which means charge is quantized. So this shows that electric charge can exist only in discrete values. Discrete value, it don't have continuous values. So total charge on a body is Q is equal to plus or minus Ne, where E is charge on the electron and N is an integer which takes a value from 1 to 3, etc. So this is what the quantization of electric charge. So these three are, we call it as basic or fundamental properties of electric charge. Suppose in the examination, if they ask, write the basic properties of electric charges or write the fundamental properties of electric charges, so we have to write charge is additive in nature, charge is conserved, charge is quantized. We have some other properties of electric charge, so that we explain those properties also. Next property says that like charges repel and unlike charges attract each other. Like charges repel and unlike charges attract each other. If you take two like charges, say for example two protons are brought close to each other, then they repel each other. or if you brought two electrons close to each other, they repel each other because they are called as like charges. And on the other hand, if you take one positive charge and negative charge together, and they attract each other. So that's why another property says that like charges repel and unlike charges attract each other. So this is another property of electric charge. So then we have two more properties of electric charges. So that I will write here. So next property says that is fifth property we say, charge reside on the surface of a conductor. Charge reside on the surface of a conductor. Suppose if you give a charge to a body, say for example this body is positively charged, so wherever you give a charge to the conductor, so charge will reside on the surface of the conductor. So charge will always present on the surface of the conductor. So that's why that property says that charge reside on the surface of a conductor. So this is fifth property. And sixth property says that charge is unaffected by motion. So if you keep a charged body in motion with certain velocity, then whatever the charge present in that body remains same. So that is what the charge is unaffected by motion. Motion of the charge does not affect the charge present in a body. Suppose if you have a 5 coulomb of charge present on a body and that body is kept in motion, then the charge is unaffected by motion. So motion does not affect the charge which is already present in a body. So these are some of the important properties of electric charges, out of which the first three, charge is additive in nature, charge is conserved, and charge is quantized. So these three properties are basic properties, and rest three, that is like charges repel and unlike charges attract. And fifth property says charge reside on the surface of a conductor, and last property says that charge is unaffected by motion. So these are some other properties of electric charges.